Hopefully it's not hazy for the rest of the night. There's another spooky little cat. Yeah, security does the sweeps through the park. Because remember last year they did the corral where you got corralled. No, last year you didn't wait in the line. You got corralled in a pig pen and then put into the line.
Everybody here?
sinister truth. It is the birthplace for the origins of horror. Every stroke of a paintbrush, every word written, every statue carved breathes life to a new nightmare. I am haunted by visions of terrors to come. 5 nights of torment, terrifying works of art, a masked killer in the shadows, the fallout from passing through those gates.
white ponchos. Paramount's King's Dominion ponchos. They're ponchos from Paramount's King's Dominion. How the hell is it still exists? She keeps really good care of it now. Maybe we'll get the same people that we got last time. Or same person I got last time. I think my land Earth thing.
What time is our tour tonight?
6:30. Oh my god, I didn't think it'd take you 30 minutes to take off your landing. They didn't give us buttons this year. Ooh, Hollywood Hotel. Thank you. I want to see what they have first. Yay, it's the fake deviled eggs. I want to try them.
What?
They're fake deviled eggs.
Oh, what's wrong with that?
California Circus de Expial Dishes.
Welcome to Halloween Horror Nights 34. Hopefully we're excited. If not, you can leave. But no. We are going to see all 10 haunted houses here tonight. We're going to see Halloween Nightmare Fuel, and even going through some of our amazing scare zones that we have to offer. That being said, I see some of us already have our cups. That's good, because we are going to go through some private bars tonight as well. Throughout the evening, I will be making those private bar stops for you guys, as well as bathroom breaks. I'm no monster, the monsters are inside the houses, so if you need to use the restroom, by all means, please let me know. However, when we're in backstage areas sometimes, it can be kind of difficult to get to those bathrooms, so I do have planned restroom breaks throughout the evening. Before we get started here, just as a friendly reminder, when we go inside those haunted houses, those scare actors that are coming out and scaring us, they're going to do their job. They're going to scare us. They are not going to grab you, touch you, harass you in any way, shape, or form. If you do that to them, you will be on a different tour tonight, and I can guarantee you they are going to touch and harass you in different ways. So we do not want to be on that tour, right? Yeah. Got it. Perfect. All right. When we go inside those haunted houses, just a friendly reminder as well, please keep your phones in your pockets. Do not take any photos or videos. When we go through the scare zone stuff, if you guys want to take photos and videos, by all means, go for it. Just do me a favor. It's already dark outside. It's only going to get darker. Keep the flash turned off so we're not blinding those scare actors as we're walking through. It's going to do them the favor of not being blinded and not walking into you, but also just respectful. Cool? All right. We are going to start off right over here in our first scare zone, Masquerade Dance with Death. Throughout the scare zones this year, it kind of has this overarching theme that we're going to see a little bit later tonight in El Artista, a Spanish haunting. So this is going to be known as the Conservatory, and we're going to see that throughout those different scare zones as we walk through. The very first one being right over here, Masquerade Dance with Death. If you see over there, I'm going to point out, embarrass her, that's my girlfriend trying to spy on us right now as she walks away, pretending like she doesn't hear us. Goodbye! There you go. All right. So yes, we are going to go through this scare zone. By all means, if you want to take photos and videos, just have the flash turned off. At midnight, not actually, but part of the scare zone storyline, when the clock strikes midnight, they will be taking their masks off, and we are going to realize that they are vampires. So it's kind of what we're going to be seeing as we walk on through. When we go through these scare zones tonight, it's going to be dark, it's going to be scary, it's going to be fog. This is going to be a good way to find me in case you get lost. So, when you guys walk through those scare zones with me, if you feel like you lost me, continue to walk all the way through. I will always be waiting for you either on the left or right hand side with the others, and then we'll get started again. Okay? Cool. Let's get started. Any questions before we get started? No? Cool. Let's do it. Follow me this way.
is they get in your face. They don't tend to do that.
Perfect. You guys make it nice and simple. You all stick together. We're going to continue on here. We are going to go into our next focal point, an entry point, if you will, into the actual event this year. When you guys go through a little bit further, you're going to see a little bit more of that conservatory. You'll actually see some of the iconic characters for the different intellectual properties that we have featured this year. So you'll see Art the Clown. He is this actual sculpture. We have the WWE logo. We have Freddy Fazbear. So you'll see those along the way. If you want to take photos, feel free. And then just as always, like this one, I'll meet you at the end there with my red light.
Whoa. Was that lightning? Did you see a giant flash? I just saw it again. Terrifier's already at 110 minutes. Are you deaf? I did. I also said I saw lightning again. You need to get your hearing checked. Look, it's karma for me saying earlier I didn't have problems with soda leaking out. Soda's leaking all over me right now. I filled it too high, I think. Statues when they're done. Are they gonna go in some Universal museum? Because they're so beautiful. There's so much attention to detail in the things. Are they gonna gift WWEs to the company? Here you go. Doing Spanish one first, probably. None of us want to take photos.
Yeah. Just as I went by, he moved.
Yeah. They found good ways to like blind it. They got their scares down pat in that house. We all like it? Yeah. Good. All right, my friends. We've got 2 more in this area. I don't want to do all 5 back to back like that though, house, and we're going to do a restroom break and a bar stop. We're going to go right down this path here. There are restrooms on the left-hand side. At the bar, there is one restroom. It's a single stall. We will not be the only other tour group up there. So we are going to do a restroom break now if anybody needs it. And while you're up there, if you have an emergency, by all means, just know you might have to wait up there. And then once we're up there, I'll let you know when we're going to come back down. But I'm going to give us enough time to grab a drink if you want, sit down a little bit, enjoy the AC, take in the views, wave to all the peasants down below. And then we'll come back and we'll do our final two houses that are in this area. Sound good? Well, let's do it. All right?
It's crazy that those things are only going to be up for a few months and then they just disappear. They're gone. The haunts. They put so much into them. It's unlike the ones in upstate like New York because they come back every year. So they may take down some of it, but not all of it, right? Huh?
They're up to a decade sometimes.
Yeah. And then, oops, sorry. This one, nope. And they don't come back either, unlike
Restrooms are going to be right here. I'll wait right here for you guys. If you need the restrooms, they're going to be right here. Now would be a good time to go if you think you can go.
I haven't had an opportunity to go to this look in the window, but they say like the kitchen table was like literally someone eating and they laughed. Yeah, it's like, and I always walk by the house going, it's such a cool house to buy and turn it into a haunted house.
Right, yeah. Especially with the tree growth in the porch, it's also is this closer to the place that you have? So there's probably nothing else around it either. It's just like
That's your favorite house.
And there, yeah, it's his house.
oh, I thought they did.
Hollywood has.
That's what that's
What? Why is there a fountain?
You can see where the walk is.
Oh yeah, this is a good view. I'm joking. Sure, the SWAT team will come out and dang palm trees. I was like, I'll get a good nice view of the lift and the two palm trees back. When is that lift coming down? It looks so scary. Like if you put it looks like you could put a car through it and just slide off the track. It's such a good view up here. Oh, remind me to ask him what the fire explosion thing is over there occasionally. Because the show didn't have it, did it? We've occasionally seen a fire like blow up. I don't remember it happening during the show.
yeah. And then we're doing a cruise tomorrow.
No, try this one is actually good. I don't remember what it was. I'll have to go by the sign and look. People are, do you like it? People are saying that this is the best year of Halloween Horror Nights ever. There's a lot of rumors online saying this is, or at least been the strongest in many years. Which is, all the houses that they're taking. There were some really duds last year, which like, the worst was Monster. I was most excited for that house, and it just was meh. If you got all the scares right. But you really had to hit all of them or it was kind of confusing. Like I didn't know, I didn't know that Stassia or whatever died until I waited until like her third one girl. That she got her head killed, that's why Frankenstein monster didn't know. And then the monster was her head. I didn't see that, so I was just like, why did she see that? I didn't see the other monster, rip her head off. No, I don't like that. That's the same reason that Fallout isn't as great as it could be. Fallout The Fallout isn't as good as it could be because Fallout is a story-based house, right? So you gotta really get all the scripted dialogue and also know the game. I thought that I would appreciate. I thought that I would like Fallout more than our WWE, and I think I have to put it below WWE. Which hurts me because conceptually I prefer Fallout over WWE, but WWE is a much better house.
Fallout is kind of a weird one to make a house. I guess Fallout is probably the weird one to make a house.
I didn't like. It's also hard to make a house of Fallout because the game is more comical, and of course, they had to go with a little bit more horror because it's Horror Nights. So it's just like I'm gonna take out audio. So we're talking. That's why I don't put it on anything. This is a crazy view. They didn't do this last year. They didn't have awesome bars like this. Take more RH. No, we stopped at Cafe La Bamba again. We didn't stop at the special. Yeah, they need this. You know you're in the shop, right? So why didn't you let me? Huh? You can take photos, it's fine. I'll edit you out. I'm just recording the people moving around. Just ambiance. Mostly B-roll. Take as many photos and videos as you want.
The truth
They could have done height, but they never do it. And they don't hide the ceiling sometimes.
I'm gonna go check on the others, but
It was good chatting with you.
yeah, you as well. Let me know if you need anything. Glad you guys are enjoying yourselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, what is your favorite house this year before I do walk away? I know it's kind of tough to pick, but I'm curious now to hear your answer and then see if it changes tonight.
It's between Terrifier and Jason.
Okay.
I'm leaning more towards Jason.
Okay. See if it changes by the end of the night. But yeah, what about you?
I'm not really sure.
Not sure? That's all right.
You're
Maybe
awful
by the
at
end of the night, you'll know.
awful at quantifying things.
Well, good guys. Glad you're having fun. I'll let you know when we're leaving here in a little bit, okay? All right, guys.
What? Why is there a compass?
You can see where the workers are.
Oh yeah, this is a good view. I'm joking. Sure, the SWAT team will come out and dang palm trees. I was like, I'll get a good nice view of the lift. And the 2 palm trees, when is that lift coming down? It looks so scary. Like if you put it looks like you could put a car up there and it would just slide off the track into the
Oh, would. That would be a bad idea.
It's such a good view up here. Oh, remind me to ask him what the fire explosion thing is over there occasionally. Because the show didn't have it, did it? We've occasionally seen a fire like blow up. I don't remember it happening during the show.
Yeah, and then we're doing a cruise tomorrow.
I'll try this one. It's actually good. I don't remember what it was. I'll have to go by the sign and look. People are, do you like it? People are saying that this is the best year of Halloween Horror Nights ever. There's a lot of rumors online saying this is, or at least been the strongest in many years. It is. All the houses have their A game. There were some really duds last year, which like, the worst was Monsters. I was most excited for that house, and it just was meh. If you got all the scares right. But you really had to hit all of them or it was kind of confusing. Like I didn't know. No. I didn't know that Saskia whatever died until like our third run through of it. That she got her head killed. That's why Frankenstein's monster was like, no, and then like monster holds her head. I didn't see that. So I was just like, why is she screaming? Because I didn't see the other monster, rip her head off. No, I don't like that. That's the same reason that Fallout isn't as great as it could be. Fallout isn't as good as it could be because Fallout is a story-based house, right? So you got to really get all the script and dialogue and also know the game. I thought that I would appreciate. I thought that I would like Fallout more than I like WWE, and I think I have to put it below WWE. Which hurts me, because I prefer Fallout over WWE, but WWE is a much better house.
Oh, maybe we were going to make it happen. I just Fallout probably we would make houses.
I didn't like... It's also hard to make a house of Fallout.
Serving them this special soup, if you will. Essentially turning out the cast. On the left hand and the right hand side, you'll see the page of the storybook telling you the story. Again, now I told you that. We're going to walk to the back, we're going to
my favorite scare zone. These pumpkins, I hope they do this more years going on. I didn't think that pumpkins in a tree just sounds so boring. It could be so the scare. Like a tree growing. So many Nobus. I don't get why you come to an event and you don't have and I've seen some Nobu people who go in the houses. So I guess they know they'll be scared in there and don't want to be scared if not in it. I get it. Oh, her show isn't on. I'm glad that we caught it. They won't. No, that's why when we first went through the vampire one, there were no vampires on the steps like earlier. Then we went through again and they were out like last night to get on stage. When it rains, scare actors can be out to scare you, but they can't be on any of the stages and stuff like that because they're slippery and it's considered dangerous. So yeah, they don't allow them out. Chainsaw! Please be careful. I like how close they get here with them. That's why I freak people out. Most of the time they're like, I'm near you, but they get like, they come to your leg, they get in your face. They definitely have some of the best scare actors. Scare zones. Their scare zones may not be the same level as their houses, but they still do great. They also change their font every year. Cookie Mart. There are also ones that are called Cookie Mart. Is that a brand name that they took into their thing? Or are there marks now named after the stuff? Yeah, but then it became popular. 60-minute wait. Look at Mel's Mel's has a long line. And the food is so bad. You should take it off.
So the story for this one is very traditional Halloween. You'll see the lovely pumpkins we have in the trees. We used to have this a few years ago in this exact spot. It's great that they're finally back. But we are going to be going in here, and the cat lady of Crooked Lane is turning all the children into cats. So she is serving them this special soup, if you will, that day as well, essentially turning them into cats. On the left hand and the right hand side, you'll see the pages of the storybook telling you the story along the way. Again, now that I told you that, we're going to walk to the back. Hopefully get out of this rain and get you guys to another house.
This is my favorite scare zone, of course.
Yeah. Mine too.
These pumpkins, I hope they do this in more years going ahead. They're just, I didn't think that pumpkins in a tree, which just sounds so boring, could be so gorgeous. The scare. I always thought that the birds of paradise look so weird. The growth, that's such a weird design of like a tree growth. So many Nobus. I don't get why you come to an event and you don't want to be startled.
We'll wait for over an hour and then put it in and then go back out.
Well, and I've seen some Nobu people who go in the houses. I guess they know they'll be scared in there and don't want to be scared when not in it. I get it. Oh, her show isn't on. I'm glad that we caught it the first day. They won't do the show in the rain. No, that's why when we first went through the vampire one, there were no vampires on the steps like earlier. But then when we went through again and they were out, like last night, they get on the stage. When it rains, scare actors can be out to scare you, but they can't be on any of the stages and stuff like that because they're slippery and it's considered dangerous. So yeah, they don't allow them out on. Chainsaw! Please be careful. Or hit the cup a few times, please. I'm trying to keep it clean. I like how close they get here with them. That's why they freak people out. Most of the time they're like, zzz, I'm near you, but they get like, they come for your legs, they get in your face. They definitely have some of the best scare actors, like scare zones. Their scare zones may not be the same level as their houses, but they still give it great. They also change their font every year to match the theme. Quickie Mart. There are also ones that are called Quickie Marts. Is that a brand name that they took into their thing? Or are there marts now named after the Simpsons?
I'm not sure how that happened. They might have taken it from the Simpsons.
Yeah, but then it became popular.
Yeah.
60-minute wait. Oh shit. I may have just lost all of that footage. Not a big deal. I've walked through that scare zone. Nope, I didn't. This thing is a smart saving technology, thank God. Can you take that, please? I'll give you its lens cap. Maybe. Where is it? There you go.
Back to the park.
Oh, I thought we were going. I thought we were doing the hatches and chains first. We're really going all the way to the back. Fallout's at 70, 65. The craziest is Dolls. Dolls gets it like 60 minutes. There was another one. I couldn't get out of your way. Sorry. There's this cart. I couldn't step aside.
I'm just cut in front of you. Sorry.
Okay.
He had everyone in the audience add numbers up, and at the end it was the date and the exact time that was like right then, and they all added it in their phones. It was actually pretty awesome.
Basically like, all right, I final drilled it. Now I'm gonna go.
Where was the Beetlejuice show? It wasn't in that theater. It was in New York?
Yeah, it was in San Francisco, actually. So the entrance to Fast and Furious Supercharged was like an amphitheater there, and they had the show there, and then Earthquake Disaster was in here. So Fast and Furious took both those spots. Which
I hate that attraction. I hate that ride.
Yeah, me too. And it's one of those things where it's like, man, it replaced two things. And we got that as the replacement.
Earthquake was amazing. I really liked it. I think that it was Earthquake when I was a kid. Because first time I came to Universal, I was like, I think it was like 10 or 12.
Yeah.
So it was Earthquake, and I rode Jaws, which was my favorite.
Yeah. I miss Jaws still to this day.
And I want to go to Japan before it leaves. I don't think
it's gonna go anywhere.
No.
But also, I'm in the same boat. Like, just in case it does, I want to make sure I get on it at some point.
Yeah. Well, I've also heard that Japan's Jaws has updated animatronics and updated things, so like it doesn't have as many technical fails because they figured out the kinks in this attraction. And then when they built it there, they knew all those kinks and really made sure that like it works better.
Because ours was.
Yeah. The first year was the worst.
for a minute. Whoa, let me back up for a minute.